Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about some products I've been loving and some products I haven't been loving as much lately, so I can help you decide what to get for the next purchase and makeup haul. Let's go right into the favorites. I love talking about makeup so let's just go into it. Some of these are old favorites, but just ones I've been reaching for a ton, so let's talk about those. Firstly, an oldie but a goodie, my EGLIPS Pore Powder Pact. I recently hit pan in it and I'm so excited. Let's look at that baby. So nice and satisfying when you hit pan on a product you truly love. And lately I've been trying to do a little bit of an experiment on my own. So I'm going to use one product for a month, and how that works is I'm only going to use this product for my setting powder for an entire month unless I'm doing a review or I'm trying out something new for a video, etc. But for my normal routine, I'm going to try just to stick to it, and I want to see how much progress I can truly make within a month. That kind of puts into perspective how hard it is to pan makeup and allows me to kind of understand that I don't need to make so many purchases all the time. It is addictive. It's also very, very luring, but I'll try my best. But yeah, this one is just gorgeous. It makes your skin so smooth, almost airbrushed, and it lasts all day. This one's just so awesome. There's a lot of different shades for it, but I think it's basically transparent. It doesn't really matter. I got this in the lightest shade and honestly it looks fine. It's just a setting powder. I did hear though that EGLIPS was getting rebranded as About Tone, so I also purchased a Pore Powder Pact from About Tone to see where they're similar, the same, or a little bit different, etc. I'll do a comparison and review. So this is a product I've been loving and I think everyone should try out. The next product I've been loving a lot lately is from Tom Ford. This is their eyeshadow quad in 28 de la Creme or de la Creme, you know, something like that. I learned French. I want to try and use my French accent, but it kind of sucks. Anyway, this is it. This is a very everyday kind of brown toned quad with 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I do find these 2 shimmers are more satiny. They don't have that intense shine, but it's very nice for a simple, sophisticated look. I just reach for this a lot. I love the undertones of these neutral browns, and it's just something I gravitate towards so much. It's simple, it's basic, but I get a lot of use out of it. And Tom Ford mattes are probably my favorite matte eyeshadow formulas. One of the best, at least, I've ever tried. So every time I use it, I just have a good makeup day. I use this to set all over the lids, and then I use this to either make an eyeliner or definition on my eyes and pat one of these on the center or inner corners, and it gives me the most beautiful, effortless look. Love this quad. If you have some spare money to splurge on a luxury palette, I definitely recommend Tom Ford. Just pick one of the formulas you like, but I do find that mattes are my favorite formula. Next, another product I've been loving a lot lately is this blush from Clinique. This is their Cheek Pop in 05 Nude Pop. This is such a beautiful everyday neutral blush, and it is a satin finish with these micro shimmers in it that gives your face such a nice luminosity. It's this beige peach shade, and every time you put it on your cheeks, you just look so effortlessly elegant, and the formula is so stunning. I love that little flower imprint as well. It is gorgeous, and it's a little bit more hard pressed into the pan, so you do need to swirl it quite a bit. You can see it's one of those skin shades and not very obvious, but when you do put it on your cheeks, how beautiful would that look? That is so gorgeous. I can't talk about it enough, and I think it is so beautiful. Everyone should try it out, and Clinique is one of those brands that I feel like have fallen off the radar, but it is just so beautiful. The more I look at it, the more beautiful it is. It just blends so easily. I love the micro shimmers. Everything about it is a 10 out of 10 for me. You guys know I love cheek products, so another cheek product I've been loving a lot lately is from Wayne Goss. This is the Wayne Goss Weightless Veil Blush Palette. I got this in the duo Desert Bloom. Oh, how pretty is this? I absolutely adore it. First thing first, it is massive. You're never going to finish this. Let's be honest, you have 19 grams of product in here, which is insane, because let me just compare it real quick to my Clinique one. My Clinique blush has 3.5 grams. This is 19. That is so much product in here. Wayne Goss is slightly on the more expensive and luxurious side when it comes to pricing, but I think there is a reason, because you get so much product in here and the product truly is gorgeous. Again, I love this kind of neutral blush shade, and the highlighter just goes so well with it. We can see that the powder is just so smooth, and again, it just works so nicely. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Every time I swatch this palette, I fall in love with it more and more. You can see compared to the Clinique Blush, this one has a more pink hue to it, but it's a very soft and dainty kind of pink that just looks so nice with your makeup. And this pink highlighter, let me tell you, it is just so gorgeous and out of this world. It's this soft buttery finish, and the thing about it is it can be very radiant, but it can also be a glow from within look. It is just so versatile. I love layering this underneath my blush. That is just the technique I love. It makes it look like it's a glow from within, but it is just so radiant and beautiful. The blush, again, satin finish. There's no micro shimmers in it, but it's very smooth and it gives your skin a luminosity. I absolutely adore this, and this made me fall in love with Wayne Goss's powder formula, so I definitely will be trying out more from his brand. I'm really excited to see him restock his Pearl eyeshadow palette. That is something I've been wanting for ages and just never restocked, but this one is just so beautiful, and I urge everyone who's on the fence about Wayne Goss to try it out because it is so beautiful. I love it. So the next product I've been loving a lot is also a blush. This is from Fresh 02. This is from the Time Traveler collection, and this is a gorgeous blush. Look at the packaging, and it is again this kind of peach neutral blush, and I just think it is a beautiful formula. It is soft, it's velvety, and again, it's that satin finish with a slight shimmer in it. I just think that is my favorite type of formula. It's very similar to Nude Pop by Clinique, but a little bit more sheerer and more luminous. Look at that. They can be dupes for each other. Just found an accidental dupe. But this is a shade I would go for a lot because it's a little bit on the cool neutral side, and on days where I feel like I'm a little bit puffy or I want to do a little bit of contouring but not too much, this is the blush I would place, and I would place it a little bit lower than I usually would, and it gives that subtle snatched effect. Beautiful blush formula, and I just think it has gorgeous packaging. Try it out. Now, not all things in life are super positive, so let's talk about some products that didn't work out for me. You saw from my video where I did a new beauty try on you have seen, I tried out the Dasique Peach Squeeze eyeshadow palette. I think with all these products, I don't necessarily hate it or dislike it. It just didn't work out for me, and I don't think it's my absolute favorite from the line. So yeah, if it doesn't work for me, it could work for you. So that doesn't change anything about your opinions. Try out yourself, but this is what I think. I mentioned in the video, I just don't think this has enough color variation to it to make a very comprehensive looks. Your looks will look very, very similar. These 4 shades are just way too alike to tell any differences in your eye look, and I feel like you really can't make too much of a difference. You have these shades for all over, this one to like set or highlight as a matte highlighter, this one as like an eyeliner or deepen, and this one again just to deepen. It doesn't really have that many variation. And the glitters, they're a bit more on the chunkier side. Not my favorite from Dasique. I prefer their very fine and reflective glitters that are soft and easy to pat on. This one's a bit dry and just too flaky and chunky. Like, it looks really gorgeous, but if you have a look, these glitter chunks are massive and they don't disperse as easily, so when you put it on your eyes, it could have a opposite effect of what you want to achieve. Same with this shimmer. I just feel like it's a little bit lackluster. It's not up to the usual Dasique glitter formula, so yeah, this one is a little bit disappointing for me. Next, another product I tried out lately is from Clio Vegan Wear. So I think this is a new brand from Clio, and you guys know how much I love Clio products, so when this launched, I was beyond excited. However, this product let me down a little bit. So here it is a beautiful sleek packaging with a matte plastic tubey, and it is a very typical doe foot applicator. I think this is one of those concealers that are just a bit too drying for me, and my skin type just doesn't mush well with it. So let's take a look at that. It has pretty decent medium coverage, which I am a fan of, and it does set onto the skin quite nicely, but because it is so drying, I can see it caking up really easily, and because of that as well, you can't really build up the coverage. Let me put on another layer. It has decent coverage, but once you layer it on a few more times, it gets very drying on the face, and I like to put highlighter on my under eyes, my nose, etc. And on the other eyes, it just caked really badly for me, but around my nose, it was fine because my nose usually is a bit oily. So for this product, I would say it's just something to keep in mind because it's drying, put it on the more oily parts of your face. Or if you have oily skin, this could be a win for you because it gives a very natural and radiant finish, and I think the coverage is pretty nice. One other thing is it does oxidize a little bit, so beware. Don't choose a shade that's too light or dark because it's not exact with your foundation shade, etc. It does oxidize a little bit. You can see just putting on my arm has turned a little bit orange. So yeah, this one unfortunately didn't work well with me. Another product that didn't work too well for me is this hand cream from Fruidia. I love hand creams, especially during winter. My hands get so dry, and I found that this year when I put on a lot more hand creams, it just made it a better condition. However, this one just wasn't my favorite. As a hand cream, it is really, really good, but it has this really obnoxious fragrance and scent to it. It's this really strong, artificial vanilla coconut situation. Yep, it's just way too much. It smells like I put on perfume, and it's just too much. It's very, very strong, and I'm not a big fan of strong vanillas like this. So whilst the hand cream itself is really nice, it's a gel consistency and it sinks into your hand immediately and you feel so soft, but I can't get over the scent. It is like the ColourPop hyaluronic setting spray. Beautiful product, but the scent just gets to me and I cannot enjoy it when I use it. So I've been basically just trying to use this one up at home. I don't want to wear this out because it's that strong. And yeah, my hands feel good, but I usually put this on in the morning because the scent takes forever to go away. And after I take a shower, it's all good. So yeah, this one, it's a good hand cream, but the scent is just a bit too much. So I think if you're not a big fan of the scent, don't get it. If you don't mind it, go for it. It's a really good one. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Very nice and succinct. Just wanted to share some of my favorites and currently some things that didn't work out for me. I just really like these chit chat style videos, very casual. But that is it for today's video. If you did like it, please give a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me, and let me know down below what type of videos would you like to see in the future. See you guys next time. Bye.